everyone, it's Carlisha Williams, founder and executive director of Women Empowering Nations. Over these next 3 weeks, I'll be sharing with you leadership lessons that I learned from children. As many of you know, I work with my nonprofit with girls in West Africa, East Africa, and in the United States. But I also work as the executive director of a charter school network, and I'm a former educator myself. So really my entire career, I've been pouring into the lives of youth, and I absolutely love it. But while I've been pouring into their lives, they've definitely been pouring back into me. And I want to share with you 3 leadership tips that I've learned from kids. So today I'm starting with asking for what you want. I distinctly remember this day in my office that a 5-year-old comes in there. He's a friend of mine. And he comes, he sits down in the chair. We start having this conversation about what's going on in kindergarten today and how he's doing. And he looks over on the table and sees this big vase of candy. It has some Hershey Kisses on the bottom and these big Hershey bars on top. And he said to me, "I sure wish I could have some candy. Can I have a piece?" I was like, okay, don't tell anyone, because I really shouldn't be giving you chocolate in the middle of the day. Your teacher is probably going to go crazy when you come back extra hyper. But I dug down in that vase and I picked out a little Hershey's Kiss and I gave it to him. He said, "Thank you." And he looked at it, but he didn't take it out of my hand. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, what are we doing here? You asked for the candy. He said, "But may I have a big one, please?" So I look at him, I look back at the vase of candy, shocked that you just asked me for a big piece of candy and I just gave you candy when I'm really not even supposed to be doing that. You should be thankful for the piece that I gave you. But you know what? I gave him the big piece of candy. I gave him the big piece of candy because he asked. He asked me for it. Crazy, right? But I think of us as adults, as leaders in organizations, as ones who want to grow and thrive in our career, in our personal business. How often do you not get something because you didn't ask? Yeah, it was pretty bold of this 5-year-old to walk in my office and ask me for my big piece of candy. But he asked for it and I was compelled to give it to him. I had many reasons probably in my head as to why I shouldn't, but I was so struck by the fact that he asked me and was assertive about what he desired that I gave him the candy. But how many times do you leave money on the table in negotiations? How many times do you want that development opportunity that you're just too scared to ask your boss for? How many times are you this close to closing a sale, but you don't ask for what you want? If you are a nonprofit professional, if you were a business leader, if you are an entrepreneur, be ready to ask for what you want and be ready to receive it. I hope you guys have an awesome day.